Hello, and welcome to Game 9 of the Brain Masters Tournament. I am your completely out of contention, pretty tired because of the new guy host, Davo. Neil, tell everybody about the tournament and the rules.
What new guy are you talking about?
Oh, the latest Littlest Ladler, Simon.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
You
about
may
him.
hear him shortly in the background. He is, as of today, 2 weeks old. So he's got Jack beat all to heck when it comes to being the littlest.
Wow. Or throwing
Yeah.
shade.
Yeah, well, got to get it
Though it
started
should be
early.
pointed out that, unlike you, he is not mathematically eliminated from the tournament yet.
He is not.
Wow.
He is still alive. He is still alive in the tournament. Oh, man, that's so embarrassing. So, first off the top, before Neil does the rules, let me pull it back like I did with Andy. I'm taking it back. I have a couple of things I'd like to say. First off, thank you everybody for the warm baby wishes out there in the Ladle land, for the nice baby wishes, the congratulations and all that. Really appreciate those. Secondly, I'd like to thank all of our patrons. We've had a few more patrons jump on board to help make the show the glorious thing that it is today. And I genuinely appreciate it. Your support is welcome, appreciated, and thank you to all of our patrons. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I have baby brain and I forgot. So, Neil, why don't you get this ship back on course?
Get the what back on course?
Oh, ship. Like a boat.
Ship. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I've been changing diapers all day.
All right. Well, so we're going to play some trivia today. We've got a theme, and in the theme, there's going to be 6 different categories. Each category has 4 questions. Each question is worth 10 points, more or less. There's a few bonus points thrown in from time to time. And then there's going to be a final question that is worth up to 100 points. And as you mentioned earlier, we're starting game 9 of our 10-game tournament. Kels has a commanding lead, and I think we did the math last time, and I think the worst Kels can do is tie for first at this point. Unless
second.
it's...
I think second is possible.
So you could have a total of 21. Andy could have a total of
22, I think.
22. Yep, you're right. So you could conceivably lose.
Oh, I think it's more than conceivable. Pretty much locked in.
All right. So today's theme, in honor of the Littlest Ladler, Simon, is babies.
Babies. I like babies.
So as we've been doing every round, every game for this quiz, I'm going to use my high-tech device here to figure out which of our rounds is going to be the bonus round worth an extra 50%. So hang on one second. Let me warm up the device here. Round 1 today.
Oh,
so excitement.
Round 1 is science.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I gained a new appreciation for medical science 2 weeks ago. So I think I'm more in that mindset now.
Well, so you might have a little bit of an advantage because this is baby science.
Is it baby science or science for babies? There's a big difference there. I think I could do well with science for babies.
I'm hoping it's the latter.
Yeah.
With you, Andy.
It's baby scientists. The first one to discover their belly button. First one to discover their right toe.
Like Muppet Babies. I love that show.
That was great.
That was a great show.
Oh, that would have been a great topic. That would have been a great category.
That didn't make it.
Aww.
All right, question 1 in science. Adults do this about 15 times per minute, but babies only do it 2 or 3 times per minute.
Locked in.
I'm locked in as well.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Kels, what's your answer?
I said, well, I fought everything in me to not say, check their phones, but I said blink.
Okay. Davo
I said blink.
and Andy.
And I said blink.
Correct answer is blink. I didn't know that. Apparently, it's kind of well known that babies don't blink very often. Scientists think it probably has to do with the amount of dopamine in the body. Babies have a lot less dopamine, and there's a correlation between blink frequency and dopamine.
Really?
And interestingly, schizophrenics tend to have a high level of dopamine, and they blink more than the average adult.
Really? Wow.
Huh.
Yeah. There's a little nugget for you.
The more
I
you
like
know.
Question 2. What mammal has the longest gestation period? I'm looking for a species.
Locked in.
I'm locked in as well.
Locked in.
Davo?
I believe it's the elephant. They have a gestation period of about 18 months, if I recall
I need
correctly.
you to be more specific.
More specific than
Yeah, I'm
elephant?
looking for a species. Yes.
Okay, African elephant.
Okay. Andy?
I just wrote down elephant as well. So the African elephant, sure.
You wanted to say
Kels.
Cleveland, didn't you?
I really did.
The Cleveland
Dumbo's mom.
No, I said the African elephant.
Correct answer is the African elephant.
Versus what? All joking aside, how many different species of elephants are there?
Indy.
There's African and the Asian.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
And I'm looking it up here. The Asian elephant is, I think, a couple of months shorter. So
they're a little bit small.
But yeah, an African elephant has a gestation on average of 645 days.
I'll go tell my wife that to make her feel just a little better.
Yeah, you want to preface that by saying, I don't know what you were complaining about. You got off so easy. That's how you want to start that conversation.
That's how
we don't want to lose them, Andy. We don't want to lose
So
them.
if any ladler out there has a couch I can sleep on for a little bit, that would be nice.
Question 3. What is the term for a baby swan?
Oh, shoot.
I used to know this.
Yeah, so did I. I used to work where we had a pond that had swans.
It's got a pretty interesting name, too.
Oh, I can't come
But I'm stuck on geese.
I'm locked in.
Okay. I'm locked in with a wrong answer.
Andy.
Natalie Portman. Oh, that's Black Swan. Sorry. I get that mixed up all the time.
Kels.
I said Kringle McKringleberries.
It's a better joke.
I kind of feel like you guys aren't taking this seriously.
What?
Starting to hurt my feelings a little bit. Davo?
Well, my answer's a little more serious. So I'm taking the quiz seriously.
Okay, thank you.
Not that it matters anymore, but we're glad that you started taking it seriously.
Spoiler!
Kind of closing the barn door after the horses got out, Davo, but God bless you.
Yeah. I got stuck on geese and goslings. And I know it's not right, but I put a swanling.
I like that.
That's a good try, but incorrect. The correct answer is a cygnet.
Oh, yeah. That's like a classic crossword puzzle clue.
Yeah, Cygnet.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's pronounced, cygnet.
Yeah, that's a total crossword clue. If you're ever doing the New York Times crossword puzzle, it's got a Y in it. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, question 4. Some birds and reptiles have a protuberance that helps them escape their egg. What is it called?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Dang,
sure.
Dang it. My brain got stuck on a terrible answer, but I got to say it because it's a fun word to say. Okay. I'm locked in.
Okay. Kels?
I believe it's an egg tooth.
Davo?
Your answer is amazing. I should have remembered that, but I said the amazing word cloaca.
You're just making words up now.
No, it's real. It's
that's a completely different part of the body.
Yeah, that happens before the egg.
And Andy?
I guessed beak.
Well, it can be part of the beak, but it is called an egg tooth.
Egg tooth.
For some animals, it actually is a tooth. For others, it's kind of a bump on the beak. And some spiders, monotremes, and frogs have them also.
Really?
Wow.
Good for them.
Yet another reason to hate spiders.
Kels, did you know that from your poultry science class in university, or did you have chickens at some point?
No,
you just know that.
He has chickens
it
now.
was a school thing.
In his apartment there downtown, he's got a pile of chickens.
Don't tell everybody.
I'm sorry.
That's how you get the city called on you. They're quiet, and I like to keep it that way.
So at the end of round one, I've got Kels with 45 and Davo and Andy both with 30, thanks to our bonus round.
I'm glad the pressure's off with that. Now I can relax.
Settle in.
Yeah. I took a few swings. I'm feeling good.
Well, this next category, Davo, is one of your favorites, and Kels has no advantage whatsoever in movies.
Mm-hmm.
I am in trouble.
Oh, please.
So I really like doing the tribons where I give you 3 actors or actresses, and you have to tell me the name of the movie. And I was enjoying this, and so I ended up I came up with 10 originally, thinking that I would take 2 of them away, but then I thought I'll just make these worth 4 points each. So there's still 40 points in the round, and we'll go through all 10 of them.
Okay.
So, we'll want to keep it kind of short. And if you want, I don't think it'll be that much help, but if you want, I can give you a year for an easy mode if you think it'll help.
Okay.
What say you, gentlemen? I'm cool with that.
I'm great. Yeah.
Mix it up.
Okay. Question 1. Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, and Victor Vuono, Vuono.
Locked in.
Davo?
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Andy?
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
And Kels?
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
That's correct. From 1962. It's a great movie. It's creepy.
I like creepy.
That's one of those movies I feel like I've seen because it's been talked about so often, and I've seen clips, but I've never actually sat down and watched the film.
Me either.
You ought to. Question 2. Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson.
Oh,
Locked in.
See the cover.
Locked in.
Oh, and this is the movie that supposedly it was haunted, but they've proven that it wasn't. Oh yeah, I got it.
Did you say haunted?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it was supposed to be haunted.
There's a haunted scene, but they've explained it since then. I'm locked in.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I totally needed them to debunk the haunting rumor.
It ruined the enjoyment of this lighthearted comedy.
Andy.
3 men and a baby.
Kels.
3 men and a baby.
And Davo.
3 men and a baby.
That is the correct answer.
And the trivia nugget really quick about The Haunting is that if you watch the movie, there is a scene where in the background there's a window with long curtains that go from floor to ceiling. And there's clearly somebody that's not in the film standing behind the curtains, between the curtains and the window. And there was this myth for a long time that there was that somebody died on the set, and that was his ghost returning in the film. It does look kind of creepy, but it was later revealed that somebody, for a joke, had brought in this giant cardboard cutout of Tom Selleck, and it was accidentally left in the scene. It was accidentally left in the background and wasn't noticed until people started noticing it after the film was released. And that's the Three
That's
Men and a
hilarious.
Baby ghost story.
Well, I hope Tom Selleck got 2 checks for that.
You keep getting them checks, Tom.
All right, question 3. Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, and Lily James.
Locked in.
Really?
Locked in.
Really? I have no idea. Is that, yeah. Never mind. Locked in.
Kels.
Baby Driver.
Davo.
Baby Driver.
And Andy.
Baby Driver.
Correct answer is Baby Driver. John Travolta, Kirstie Alley, and Olympia Dukakis.
Locked in.
What is that called? I knew it was coming when you said movies, and I cannot remember the name of this movie.
It was the first one I thought of.
First one I thought of was number 2. Question number 2. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Got it.
Is that everybody?
Forgot to unmute my microphone after I coughed. Yeah, I locked in a while ago. Sorry.
Okay. Davo.
Look who's talking.
Andy.
Look who's talking.
And Kels.
Look who's talking.
I made these entirely too easy. Question 5. Hilary Swank, Morgan Freeman, and Margot Martindale.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh. Oh. It's the boxing movie. What is that called? Something with
When
baby.
they see you, they laugh at you. They laugh at you.
Oh no. What is it called?
I could tell you, but I won't give you any points.
Oh, well. You're a peach, Neil. Oh.
Don't beat yourself up, man.
I can see it I know what it's called.
Well, no, you don't, because that would be the answer, and we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
You guys are jerks. And
Yeah.
um
Did you notice how short-lived the whole "you're a new dad, we're going to be nice to you" lasted? I think it was about 30 seconds into the intro.
pretty much. I'm not gonna punt. I will put something down.
Okay.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm scared to throw any kind of quip out there because it could show up later in the show.
I know.
So just quiet.
Well, what's funny is I drew a blank on "Look Who's Talking," and I almost went for a total guess, and I almost put down this title for that movie. Because I was coming up with any movie that had the name in it.
Got you. Yeah.
Davo.
Baby boxer. I don't know. I know it, but I don't know it.
I'm more of a Baby Briefs kind of guy.
Andy.
$1 Million Baby.
Oh man.
And Kels.
Hold it.
$1 Million Baby. Andy, I just got the baby briefs. it took a second.
Those are the
slow
good
word
ones.
joke.
Those are
Yeah.
All right. The correct answer is $1 Million Baby. I always want to say $1 Billion Baby after the Alice Cooper song, but
I was right.
all right. Question 6. Ruth Gordon, John Cassavetes, and Ralph Bellamy.
Locked in.
What?
Locked in.
Oh, I know what this is. Duh.
Muppet Babies. Yeah, of course.
John
We've all seen
Cassavetes
it.
as Fozzie. Ruth Gordon John Cassavetes and who now?
Ralph Bellamy.
You're being kind of mean because there's another name you could be throwing out there.
That's exactly why I didn't include that other name.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with $1 Million Baby.
I did.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
did not include. I intentionally didn't put Clint Eastwood in there.
That's
I wanted to leave off Hilary Swank, but I thought that would be mean.
No, I wouldn't have gotten it without the Hilary Swank. But
I would have said Unforgiven Baby then.
I almost did not get this one because of where you were, the names you released.
Oh my God. What is wrong with my brain?
Baby brain.
Baby brain.
This one is a deeper cut.
All right, I'm locked in.
You can get a.
Oh, give me a year.
You can get
give
a year.
I'm not locked in. Give me a year.
Okay.
Oh, right.
The year's 1968.
Well, I'm not going to get with
that. Did no help to my man.
Not a shrivel of help there.
Didn't help my man's at all.
Oh, baby, dibby, dibby.
If you wrote that down as your answer, you'd be my favorite person.
I'm locked in then.
Dibby, dibby.
Yeah. Davo?
Baby, dibby, dibby.
That'll do it.
That is incorrect. Davo, would it have helped if I'd put Mia Farrow on there?
Yes, a lot. You're a jerk.
Yeah, because there it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Dang it.
Andy?
What have you done to him? What have you done to his eyes, you maniacs? Rosemary's Baby.
And Kels.
Oh,
this is no dream. This is real. It's Rosemary's Baby. I love this movie.
I do too.
That's Academy Award winner, Ruth Gordon.
Oh, I didn't know she won for that. Or did she win for that, or did she win for something else?
I'm pretty sure it was for that, but I know she has won.
Oh my
Best supporting
gosh.
actress.
All right, well, let's try number 7, Davo.
Okay.
David Duchovny, Joanna Cassidy, and Christina Applegate.
Wow, I can't believe a David Duchovny / Christina Applegate movie isn't something I've seen.
Locked in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I watch this movie all the time.
I forgot David Duchovny was in Godfather 2.
Kels, I don't know when you have time to sleep with all the movies.
Back in the day, I just didn't. So I watched
David Duchovny, Christina Applegate.
Who was the second name you said? I didn't recognize that one.
Joanna Cassidy.
I don't know who that is.
Well, this has come off the rails. This is.
I got nothing on this one, Davo.
Well, I'm glad you're joining me here because this has come off the rails.
The only clue I have is he watches it all the time. So, all right, I'm locked in.
Used to watch it all the time, not still do. It was a classic coming up.
I'm locked in.
Andy.
Well, since Kels watches this all the time, it's clearly the sequel, Blank Man's Baby.
Davo?
Andy, that is a ridiculous answer. It is clearly the X-Babies.
Golden Baby?
Kels.
It's Golden Child, actually. But it is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Correct answer is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Don't think I've ever seen it.
And just so you know, Joanna Cassidy was a replicant Zora Salome in Blade Runner.
Oh.
She was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. She was in Under Fire, 6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
She played her boss. She played her boss in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, because she was the bartender in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
I never linked those together.
And in that classic Vampire in Brooklyn.
Was she the crazy woman? Like
I don't know. I'm just looking at her. Wikipedia.
Anybody in the film Vampire in Brooklyn was a crazy woman, let's be honest. That was
even Eddie Murphy.
Piece of trash.
Don't sleep on Eddie Murphy. You take that back.
Will not as a piece of trash film.
I didn't say it was the best, but I laugh at it because it's funny.
Question 8. Keith Carradine, Susan Sarandon, and Brooke Shields.
Oh, come on, man.
Um,
I'm locked in.
I want.
Really?
Oh, well, I want the half credit. I want to go for the half credit.
Okay.
I don't know about Andy.
Might as well, because I've got nothing.
Okay, the year is 1978.
Locked
This ain't
in.
right, but all right.
When did Blue Lagoon come out? 1980?
Yeah, I think it was after this one.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
All right. Andy.
I have no idea, so I'm throwing this movie out here because I can't believe it wasn't used in the sequence. Bringing Up Baby, the sequel. Secret of the Baby Oozed.
That's all the time, man. Jeez.
Kels.
I also said Bringing Up Baby, too.
And Davo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Davo.
I said Baby Doll.
Ah, so close, Davo. The correct answer is Pretty Baby.
I've
Never heard of it.
this one.
She plays, I believe she plays a 12-year-old prostitute in New Orleans.
Yeah, it was somewhat. It's got a bit of a reputation because I think she was underage when she played the role.
Yeah, she was very young.
She was very young, and I said baby doll because they really made her look like a doll in that film.
You.
Yeah.
All right. Question 9. Johnny Depp, Iggy Pop, and Tracy Lords.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I mean, just those 3 people make me want to watch this movie.
It's
'Cause I haven't seen it before.
fun.
This is my better half suggestion.
Well, thank your better half because it got me off the schneid.
Wow, I don't know this one either.
Davo, you had a bit of a stretch in this one, man.
Oh man, baby brain. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm blocked in again with nothing.
Kels,
Crybaby.
Davo,
Crybaby.
and Andy.
Baby. Do I get half credit?
That's half
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
No.
solid guess. Baby.
All right, and the final one of our tri-bonds today, I've got Greg Kinnear, Amy Poehler, and Tina Fey.
Locked in.
What was that called? I
Locked
know what
in.
it's called. I'm locked in.
Andy,
Baby. Yeah, I have no idea.
Kels,
Baby Mama.
and Davo.
Baby Mama.
Correct answer is Baby Mama.
Mm,
At the end of round 2, if I did all my mathing correctly, we've got Kels with 81, and Davo and Andy tied at 54.
I would say it's anybody's game, but we're kidding ourselves, Andy.
yeah, we really are.
Well, we'll see. Category 3 is history.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Babies in history. Question 1. 1978 saw the first successful birth of a baby whose mother received in vitro fertilization. In what country was she born?
Ooh.
So basically, what country had the first successful
Yeah.
IVF birth?
Hmm.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Andy?
I think it's right here in the USA, isn't it? America.
We'll find out. Kels
I just said the Netherlands.
and Davo.
I said Sweden.
Correct answer is England.
Oh,
Oh.
crap. That was my second guess. Dang it.
Question 2. Azaria Chamberlain was an 8-week-old Australian child who went missing. What did her parents claim happened to the child?
Locked
so
in.
locked in.
If this is what I think it is, I'm locked in.
Kels,
I think the dingo got my baby.
Davo,
Dingo's got my baby.
and Andy.
A dingo took my baby.
So she was actually convicted of either murder or negligence or whatever, and was in prison because nobody believed her that the dingoes ate her baby. But after she was in prison for some time, as if I recall correctly, they actually found some clothing near the home of a pack of dingoes, and she was actually released from prison because of that.
Wasn't she played by Meryl Streep?
She was.
Okay. That's a terrible story, but I remembered Meryl Streep saying, Dingo ate my baby.
Yeah.
So, Davo and Andy, I apologize for this question in advance. It's kind of just barely a history question, but I liked it so much I wanted to include it.
Okay.
It's only, well, I'll just tell you the question. What award-winning director portrayed Michael Corleone's nephew near the end of The Godfather? I'm sorry, I should say during a baptism. The nephew was getting baptized during the Godfather.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
If I've heard this, I forgot it. I have no. So the baby in the baptism grew up to be an award-winning director. You said, okay.
Yep.
I have a feeling Ray Guy.
Oh no!
Hang time, not on this
Oh
one.
man, you shanked
not
this
on
one.
this.
Oh,
How?
All right, Kels.
mute your mic for the cries of despair.
Sophia Coppola.
Oh, son of a!
Thank
Davo.
Sophia Coppola.
So I justified to myself putting this in history because it happened a while ago, which technically makes it history, and because when she won her Oscar, it made the Coppolas the second family to have 3 generations of Oscar winners.
Who was
Did
the
you know who the
first?
first one is?
Barrymores? No.
Nope.
Francis in first.
No, I mean who was the other family?
The other family.
The Fords. The Fords. No, the Houston.
Nah, it's the
Angelica Houston.
No. It's they were in on Golden Pond.
Fonda.
No.
Fondas.
Oh.
No, it's the Houstons.
Houston's Angelica Houston and John Houston and who else?
Oh.
Another one.
Another one.
Granddaddy
You say
Houston.
3 generations?
Yes. Grandpa.
Grandpa Houston.
Question 4. What was the name of the baby who captured the nation's attention by falling down a well in 1987?
Locked in.
I'll give you a bonus if you can give me her last name.
Ooh.
Also.
I'm locked in.
I don't know the last name.
So SNL had this bit with Keenan playing this talk show host. It was called "What Up with That."
Lindsey Buckingham, everybody.
Yeah, and so they had one skit. I think it was the going back to school edition. Morgan Freeman, Ernest Borgnine were there, and of course, Lindsey Buckingham. And they would bring out random people, and they had a girl in a well, and I can't. Oh, it just hit me. It just hit me. It just hit me. I'm locked in. I don't know the last name, but I think I
don't know
got
the last name.
All right, Andy.
Baby Jessica.
Yes.
Kels.
Baby Jessica.
And Davo.
Baby Jessica, and in a cruel bit of irony, her last name was Well.
No, it wasn't.
That would have been
I
funny.
thought you were serious.
No.
But in fact, her last name was McClure. Like Troy McClure.
I'm Todd McClure.
The rescue took 58 hours, and most of it was broadcast live on CNN.
I remember
She
that.
ended up having 15 surgeries after she was rescued. But now she's healthy as far as I know and living, I think, in Texas. So,
She must be what, in her 30s now?
well, this was 87 and she was like maybe 2 years old.
Yeah, she'd be in her
Oh, well,
30s.
she's my age.
Yeah.
She's 33 going on 34.
At the end of round 3, Kels has 111, Davo 84, and Andy 74.
Anybody's game.
Okay, so except mine. Not a good night for me. You know what? I'm gonna turn my paper over. That'll fix everything. There we go.
There we go.
New start.
New start. Fresh start. Scores all erased. Yeah.
Well, wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yabba Dabba Doo is your friendly podcasting fanatic, here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind.
Category 4 is music.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Since you guys like it so much, I'm going to read you lyrics in an especially monotone voice, and you have to tell me the name of the song.
Oh my
It must be hard for you to pull off that monotone voice.
I know.
Oh, man.
I know. I'll do my best. I was running these by my wife, and she said, you should actually do the melody, and then it'd be a lot easier. And I said, well, that's kind of the point. I don't want you to know the melody. I want you to know the words. Depending on how this goes, this may be my last lyrics question, too.
Oh, please don't
So
ever
we'll see how it goes.
stop doing the lyrics questions. They're
Don't.
amazing.
Don't stop.
Believe in.
Okay. And I've got a mix. I've got a mix of 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So.
Yay.
Question 1. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign.
Locked in.
Yeah, locked in. I didn't have it till
Hold
the
on.
last.
Okay, got it. I'm good.
Kels?
I believe it's Baby One More Time.
Andy?
Baby, one more time.
Davo?
Baby One More Time or Hit Me Baby One More Time.
I believe the official title is Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. All right. Question 2. Bum rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony.
Bum rush the speaker that moves.
That booms.
The booms.
Because booms rhymes with poisonous mushroom.
Yeah.
And then apparently melody and felony rhyme.
It depends on the pronunciation, probably.
And I'll just tell you, I don't think it'll help you, but those are not the worst rhymes in the song.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
There's not a year attached to this at all, is it?
If you want a year, I'll make it an easy mode question.
Please.
I'll take it.
It was released in 1990.
1990.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's back there in the brain. It's tickling a little bit.
I think I know this. Thank God all you guys are taking so much time. I
Oh,
I know this. I mean, I wouldn't have got it without the year, but I got this.
yeah. I'm so mad at myself for not getting this. I'm
kind of mad at myself for knowing this. I have to admit.
I'm going to put this down. I'm locking in with something.
Andy?
Dun 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby.
Davo?
Ice, ice, baby. God.
Kels?
Ice, ice, baby.
Can't believe that took up space in my
5 points
brain.
for each of you. It's Ice Ice Baby.
Oh,
Okay, this one's a very short one. I do have an easy mode if you need it.
Okay.
I'm actually going to put a little inflection in my voice on this one.
What?
So, just so
ooh,
you know. I know.
Oh.
I know.
frightening for us. New.
You'll find out why in a moment. So, question
Okay.
3. Oh my God, Becky.
Locked in.
Locked in.
No idea.
Oh.
Is this something I'm supposed to know?
Yes.
Well, there's an easy mode. There's an easy mode if you want the next part of the line.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Easy mode is look at her butt.
Oh, locked in.
Kels,
Baby got back.
Davo,
Baby got back.
and Andy.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's baby got back.
Half points for Andy on that one, but he did get some points. Okay, this one I don't even want to read, but I'm kind of committed. So, question 4. Oh whoa, oh whoa, oh whoa. You know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever and I'll be there. You are my love, you are my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart.
Locked in.
What?
Locked in.
Yep.
What? Oh, whoa, oh. You know, I'm gonna Ray guy.
Hang time.
You know what? You know
Yeah.
what? This is one of those answers that I think you're going to feel better about not knowing.
Oh, well.
I think this is one of those where there's pride in punting.
It surprises me that you say that because I actually thought you just written down a joke answer, but it sounds like you might actually have a real
No,
guess.
I actually know this. Remember,
then knowing
three
the
girls grew up
types
in
of-
my house.
Yeah, Kels,
I guessed Baby by Justin Bieber.
Andy.
Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh my
Correct
gosh.
answer is Baby by Justin Bieber.
See? You feel good about punting now, don't you, Davo?
I feel great. I feel better
You
than
can
you
hold
guys
your
should.
head up high. Yeah?
Absolutely.
I'm losing and have shame.
At the end of round 4, Kels still in the lead with 146, Dava 109, and Andy 104.
Comeback season right here, fellas.
If
Anybody's
we could
game.
combine our points, Davo,
We'd be
combine
crushing
our
him.
power. Mhm.
Category 5 is television.
Oh.
Question 1. This series is about a young woman who was mistakenly artificially inseminated at her gynecologist's office.
Locked in.
Happens all the time.
Locked in.
How do you accidentally get what? And this is like
It's
a show that you people watch, okay?
the first couple seasons were really good.
I never saw it, but one of my coworkers is a big fan.
Yeah.
It's possible to figure it out from the question too, if you've ever heard of the show.
Yeah. Context clues.
All right, I'm locking in with a total guess because I don't know what we're talking about here.
Dava,
Jane the Virgin.
Kels,
Jane the Virgin.
and Andy.
Baby surprise.
Correct answer is Jane the Virgin.
Andy, it's basically a telenovela kind of show.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
lots of twists and turns and weirdness.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
there's like kind of a telenovela on the show too.
Yes, there is a telenovela
that's
within a
meta.
telenovela.
All right.
Metanovela.
I've watched about 2.5 episodes of that due to my better half. Question 2. The backstory for this show is that Lorelai got pregnant at 16 and moved out of her parents' house to raise her daughter on her own. Bonus, what is the daughter's name?
Why do I know that name?
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Do not know. Lorelai.
Kels really does not want to give up any points.
No, he doesn't concede. Never give up. Never surrender.
I don't remember the last time Kels punted.
Nah, I'm gonna write something.
He cut
down.
the punter.
I know it's wrong. He's taking up a lot of salary.
He is, man.
How many defensive backs I can get for that? I don't like that.
At
With
least
the
a
wrong
third.
answer,
I
but I'm
mean.
like that.
Kels, what's your answer?
I had no idea, and Lorelai kind of sounds like something that would be on the show. So I said Game of Thrones, and the child's name is Khaleesi.
Okay, Andy.
It's the Gilmore Girls, and the daughter's name was Rory. And once again, thank goodness I had 3 girls grow up in my house. Only I knew that.
The show is the Gilmore Girls. The daughter's called Rory, but her name's Lorelai. She was a junior.
Is that right? I didn't know
What?
that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your answer?
My answer is Rory.
Okay. Good, because that's what I have written down, and I don't want to look it up.
Okay.
Yes, the correct answer is the Gilmore Girls, and the daughter's name is Rory. Question 3. In what show... Oh, there's an easy mode version of this one if you need some help.
Okay.
In what show did Quinn have to quit the cheerleading squad to have Finn's baby, but eventually gave her up for adoption?
Locked in.
Quinn was dating
Was
Finn?
having whose baby?
Come on, keep up, guys.
It's easy.
Quinn had to quit. No, Quinn had to cut the cheerleading. See, you got me all. You got me rattled, man. You got me shook. Okay. Quinn had to quit the cheerleading squad because she was pregnant with Finn's baby, but she eventually, at the end of the first season, gave the baby up for adoption.
I don't know, but
And there is an easy mode if you want it.
Well, wait a minute.
You know what? Big bucks, no whammies. Let's do it. I'm locked in.
Hold on. I'm locking in too. I think I got this, though I don't remember this
All right.
plot line.
I don't think I got it, but I'm just putting it.
Well, just since you're all locked in, the easy mode was I assume they sang about it.
Yep. I got this right.
Yeah.
Andy,
Glee.
Davo,
Glee.
and Kels.
I went with Degrassi.
Nope. Correct answer is Glee. Question 4. The first episode of I Love Lucy that featured her baby, little Ricky, was viewed by 44 million people. The following day, only 29 million people tuned in to watch the presidential inauguration of which president? Little Ricky he showed up on the show the day after he was born, like 12 hours after he was born. They recorded did another episode that he was.
Yeah, and we had to wait like 3 weeks after Simon was born, and David didn't even birth her.
I mean, the times have changed a bit since I Love Lucy.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in as well.
Davo?
Well, I said JFK.
Okay. Kels?
I said Truman.
Andy?
JFK.
The episode was in 1962. No, I'm sorry, 1952.
52.
52?
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I knew it was in the 50s. I know it went in the 60s.
I didn't know it was that early.
So it's
in
probably
the 50s. Wow. That would be Ike.
Yep, the correct answer is Eisenhower.
I almost went with him.
You know what? Ike had also had a baby that day of his inauguration. Yeah, didn't delay anything. Just went out there and did the inauguration.
Well, he was a general.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was. I'm an idiot. It was 53, obviously. He wasn't inaugurated in 52.
Right.
He won the election in 52.
But it was the election of 52, yeah.
Right.
So a sweep on that one.
Nice.
So it's commonly thought that Lucy was the first person on TV, the first character on TV to be pregnant. even though they went to great lengths to avoid using the word pregnant because they thought that it was too crude, I guess. But it turns out there was actually a show several years earlier where the family, the mother and father, actually slept in the same bed and got pregnant,
What?
and they talked about it.
Oh,
Sorry.
what was the show?
That's a good question. It's one that I hadn't heard of, and I didn't write it down.
Oh, well, thanks for taking us right there to the edge of the cliff and then walking away.
You got to tune in for the next season, man.
A little cliffhanger there for you.
They drug it up.
No, sorry. It was the show was one that apparently there's very very little. There's almost no recordings of it left. Although it aired for estimated 300 episodes, and it was called Mary Kay and Johnny.
Wow.
Mary Kay and
No
Johnny.
idea.
It aired between 1947 and 1950.
Wow. They had that many episodes in 3 years?
There were a lot of them were 15-minute episodes.
Oh.
But yeah, there was a real life married couple named Mary Kay and Johnny Stearns.
Yeah.
Can't really find anything about it because any recordings were lost.
It's incredibly old, too. Wow, that's cool.
Very.
All right, at the end of round 5, Davo did a little bit of catching up. Kels has 156, Davo has 141, and Andy has 126.
Comeback trail. Cinderella story.
Told you.
The final round in the baby category, the baby episode, is special just for little Simon.
Simon.
It is all about famous Simons.
Yay.
Famous Simons.
Yes, these are people whose first name is Simon.
Oh, I know some that have last name Simon. They're really cool, but okay.
Nope, none of them. But I did find out while I was researching this. Do you know that Carly Simon's father is the Simon from Simon and Schuster, the publishing house?
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Huh. I'll be damned.
Huh.
I bet you thought that question was about you.
Nice. Nicely done.
All right, famous Simons. Question 1. In 2008, this man was named by the Daily Telegraph as number 6 in their list of the 100 most powerful people in British culture.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah. All right. I'm going. Yeah.
Okay, Andy?
Simon Pegg.
Davo?
Simon Cowell.
Kels?
That performance was absolutely horrible. I went with Simon Cowell.
Andy, your performance was dreadful.
Damn.
The correct answer is Simon Cowell.
Simon Pegg's British and he's much more interesting.
But he's
Granted.
not more influential or powerful.
Yeah.
Not more
Okay.
powerful.
Especially not in 2008.
Yeah, I suppose.
Question 2. This Simon is the lead singer for one of the most successful musical groups of the 1980s. And I've got a really easy mode for it if you need it. I'll
Locked
tell you
in.
the name of the band if you need the help.
Locked in.
You said a 80s band?
Yes. Well, they were one of the most successful musical groups of the 80s. That doesn't mean that they're just an 80s band.
Oh, got you.
I believe they're still recording and touring now.
I would say their strongest album came out in the late 90s, in fact. My favorite album of theirs came out long after the 80s were over.
It was a very good
what
album.
album was that, Andy?
Not saying until
I'll take the band name.
Okay.
For half.
So for the easy mode, half points. The band is Duran Duran.
I have no idea. Sure. I'm locked in.
Davo?
Simon Le Bon.
Kels?
Oh, that name is familiar now. I said Simon Duran.
And Andy?
Bon, Simon Le Bon.
Correct answer is Simon Le Bon.
That was my favorite Bond theme for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say the Wedding album is the album I was talking about earlier. It's the
Yeah, that's a
best
really
album
good
that
one.
came out in the
You thought that was gonna
mid to
give it
late
away
90s.
if you would have told me that.
I don't know.
You gonna spill the beans with the
I
wedding
need
album?
every edge I can get.
Question 3. This Venezuelan military leader liberated much of South America from Spanish rule.
Locked in.
Oh.
I'm locked in.
Oh, I'm going to kick myself because I actually talk about this guy in class.
Maybe if you stop passing notes in class, then
No, as a
Never picked it
oh,
up.
I got it. I think I know who it is now. I'm locked in.
Kels?
I said Simon Bolivar.
Andy?
Bolivar.
Or Davo?
I said Pinochet. I was wrong.
You were wrong. It was Simon Bolivar. So apparently he rode to all of his campaigns on horseback, and someone estimated that he rode 123,000 kilometers
Holy
on
hell.
horseback during his campaign, which is over 75,000
Wow.
miles, because he liberated everything from Panama to Chile.
Jeez, that's right.
And I guess he didn't like boats. Question 4. This Scottish Simon was an explorer of Western Canada in the early 1800s and has a river, mountain, lake, bridge, and university named after him.
Wow.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Oh, man. This episode's not going well for me. I feel like I should have also talked about this guy in my class, but I don't have a clue who we're talking about. Locked in.
Andy?
Well, it's Scottish, so it's probably Simon Connery. No? It's a solid guess.
I said Simon McGill because of McGill University.
Okay, that's a good guess. Kels?
I guess St. Lawrence.
I could be wrong. I think the St. Lawrence is in eastern Canada.
I have no idea.
Very eastern Canada.
The correct answer is Simon Fraser.
Oh, poo.
Oh,
Yeah, still don't
Fraser
know
River,
who it is.
Simon Fraser
Yeah,
University.
Wow. Never heard of him.
dang it.
It's all that stuff's in British Columbia,
oh, BC.
or most of it is anyway. All right, at the end of our regular rounds, I've got Kels in the lead with 176, Davo close behind at 161, and Andy's also playing and has 146.
Oh, wow. Got the also playing.
You got the also playing.
Wow. This is what
I
life
feel so
feels like
good
to be
not getting
Davo.
the also playing.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking about doing an and the rest kind of thing, but
You're on Brain Ladle Trivia.
one of the things I try to do when I'm creating a new quiz is start with the final question, because sometimes I have a really great idea for a quiz, but I can't think of anything like a top 10 list. And this one was actually kind of a struggle. I really wanted to do a baby one. And the only list I could come up with was,
Not
Baby names.
Not
Names.
names.
I have a list
Oh, no.
of the top 10 most popular male baby names and female baby names in the U.S. in 2018. And I just need you to
2018.
name any 10 of them.
Oh.
Any combination you can do. You can try to do all boys or all girls,
Okay.
whichever.
No.
I keep telling myself I don't need the final question to actually be high scoring.
Well, you done it this
Wow.
time.
You've succeeded.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people, and I can't think of anybody's name right now.
Spoiler, for whatever reason, Simon is not on the top list. Top 10.
I know.
Well,
It's
we'll be
ridiculous. It's
soon.
such a great name.
I'm gonna lock in. I have enough.
All right, I've got 10.
I've got 10.
All right. Let's start as we usually do with last place. Andy, what are your answers?
All right, so this is random names of students I have, babies I know, and just names. Jack, shout out to friend of the show. Emmett,
Yo, Jack.
Olivia,
Emmett.
that's where I ran out of baby names I know. Wyatt, Amelia, Macy, and Aaron are all students of mine that I think listen to the show.
Is that AA Ron or
Aaron.
Hey, Ron.
Andrew, come on. Thor, I think Thor is really common now with the kids. And John, that's my list.
Okay. That was a fine list.
Thank you.
Davo, what's your list?
My list: Olivia, Violet. Apparently, Thor didn't like that answer. Avery, Jonathan, Emmett. Shout out to Emmett.
Thank you.
Henry. I actually have seen a few little baby Henrys. David, because it's there. You can't throw a rock in. You're going to hit 6 of us if you throw a rock in a room. Connor. Sorry, Thor. Hunter.
Oh, Hunter's good.
And my last one is Steven because of Captain Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Nice. That's America's butt right there.
You know it.
So let's see if Kelvin actually picks his name too.
I won't. It's a very rare breed. All right. So I said Sarah, David, Justin, Kayla, Olivia, Mackenzie, Ryan, Bailey, Andrew, and Ashley.
It's interesting he went with Bailey's.
Those are all good.
Okay. Let me run through the list real quick, and then I'll give you what my totals come up to, and you can tell me if you agree.
Okay.
On the boys, starting with number 10, we've got Jacob, Oliver, Elijah, Mason, Benjamin, Logan, James, William, Noah, and Liam.
Are you kidding?
And
Noah?
yeah. I've actually got a friend that has 2 kids. One's Liam and one's Logan.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she has like 4, but she's got 2 of the most popular names. So I don't think any of you got any of the boys' names.
Nope.
No. Not a one.
On the female side, starting with number 10, we've got Abigail, Evelyn, Amelia,
Hey.
Charlotte, Mia, Sophia, Isabella, Ava, Olivia, and
Okay.
Emma.
I got 2 on the
I
girl.
I got 1.
Yeah.
I got 1.
I got 2.
By my count, Andy got 2, which brings his total to 166, and he is not in the lead. He's in second place until we give Davo his 10 points, which puts him in second place. And Kels could have scored none, but he got 10. And so the final scores are Andy 166, Davo 171, and Kels 186.
Oh.
But congratulations, Kels.
Congratulations, Kels.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you, gentlemen. Well played game.
It was pretty close. I like that.
Okay, so that puts Kels, that makes Kels unbeatable in the tournament. But hypothetically, I've got Davo with 15 points and Andy with 17 points currently. So it's conceivable that we could have a tie for second place. If Davo wins next week and Andy comes in
We're
third,
going for the silver.
then you would both have 18 points. So
I feel like you should have to battle for that windbreaker. Second place gets.
So for everybody out there listening, there will be a picture posted on our Facebook page, on Twitter, and on our Patreon page of Kels triumphant in his members only jacket.
Do we actually have the jacket?
We're working on that.
Okay. Where do you find a? I mean, Chess King has gone out of business. You can't. It's got to be hard to find those jackets.
Well, we have many listeners who are excited to see Kels in the victor's jacket. So we will endeavor. We are going to find it.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, or buts. eBay is a thing if we need to. So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Proud Papa Davo with Andy.
So long, Ladle Brainers.
Kels.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is over. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you all again in 1974. Good evening.
And Neil.
This is a little joke from a guy named Stephen Wright. Babies don't need a vacation, but I still see them at the beach. It makes me mad. I'll go over to a little baby and say, "What are you doing here? You haven't worked a day in your life."
Signing off.
Hello, all you good trivia people out there. If you like what you hear, I have exciting news for you. You can listen to this show on your favorite podcast apps, wherever that might be. Whatever floats your boat. You got any ideas, you can tweet us at Ladle Brain. If you're into the Facebook kind of thing, we're at Brain Ladle Productions. Also, YouTube at Brain Ladle Productions. Kind of redundant, but you get the idea. We also have a website, it's brainladletrivia.com. If you want to get us individually, there's Neil, there's Kels, there's Davo, and there's even an Andy fellow. If you're feeling generous, also have a Patreon. You know, if you can send us some ducats, it would really help out the show. And that leads into us helping you. So help us, help you, and you be classy out there. Hope I'm out. The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.